Hi guys, Paige here. Today I'm going to be talking about my acne. I've never actually done this video before, but if you look at my videos down below, you will see videos, or one video of me doing the Estee Lauder review and demo, and you probably saw for about 2 minutes kind of how my skin looked. But my skin is in a really bad way at the moment because TMI, it's to time of the month. So it does flare up quite a lot during that time. I will just show you. Mainly my skin is scarring. It's all here, it just looks so bad. Most of this here is scarring. I have a spot here. That's all scarring. All of this is scarring. I've got loads of spots here. A couple of spots on my chin, and this is my worst side. Most of this is scarring. And here's a big spot here. Yeah, basically, I'm 21 now. I've suffered of acne since I was 12 or 13. I mean, it didn't start off as acne. I mean, it started off at maybe like a couple of spots on my chin. Sorry if I keep looking away from the camera. I'm recording on my phone. I'm actually saving up for a camera, so if the quality's bad, then I apologise. Yeah, my skin started to flare up when I was about 12 or 13. Mainly like, I mean, my forehead isn't too bad. I've got a couple here because obviously time of the month again. I just started off with a couple of spots on my chin, and this is the side that really flared up first. This side is starting to get particularly bad, but this side has always been the worst side. So, and I've got quite a lot of like hyperpigmentation in my skin as well. I don't get acne anywhere else, it's just my face. I suffered with a little bit a couple of years back, like on my shoulders, like the back of my shoulders, but I don't get any of that anymore. I did try to get onto the medication Roaccutane, but unfortunately my blood test didn't come back very great. I think my liver function was too high, which I'm not sure about, but obviously you have to start contraception before you go on to Roaccutane. They think that maybe the pill is what made my liver function go up. I actually have a doctor's appointment today because I'd like to go through that process again. I've seen so many amazing results from Roaccutane or Accutane. I've seen people put on Instagram, YouTube videos, you know, like their progress of Accutane, and people have gone from, like, no disrespect because I know how it is, they've started with skin as bad as mine, like worse than mine, to just a lot better than mine. You can't even see it. You can just see like the white scarring, which to me you can't really tell, and especially if you put makeup on you can't tell. We'll start on the side, we'll start from the beginning. So I started getting acne when I was 11 or 12, like I said. I started getting a couple of spots on my chin, and then when I started to go to college, which was 14, 15, I didn't wear foundation, I didn't wear makeup. I mean, I wore a bit on my eyes. I noticed an increase in the acne, and I wouldn't have even classed it as acne at that point. I went to the doctors and I said, look, like, it's getting worse and worse. This is my first doctor's appointment that I actually went to about my acne. And she said, yes, you suffer with acne. Described what it was, and I sort of guessed what it was anyway because I did a lot of my research. And I find this really hard to talk about because it's one of like my biggest insecurities, and someone that suffers of anxiety, this is a lot of the reason why I feel like this, but I'll go on to that in a minute. So yeah, I went to the doctors and I cannot remember what it was. I mean, this was like 6-7 years ago. Prescribed me like this medication, and it was like a liquid form. And it was like a roll-on, kind of like when you have a roll-on when you have a deodorant, but for your face. You put it on all over your face, and it just makes your skin so tight, so dry, it stings, it makes your skin go red. I tried this for about a week to 2 weeks, and I found it just made my acne worse. So I went back to the doctor and she said, right, it should have been showing improvements by now. I've been on antibiotics. They made me very ill, so I couldn't go on antibiotics. I have been, is it isotretinoin? I think that's the name. Kind of like the Roaccutane or Accutane, I believe, but liquid form. I've used that. That was pretty good. Apart from, you have to use it very sparingly. This is like a gel form, so you put it onto your skin, leave it on overnight, and the next day you wash it off, you find it actually peels from your skin. So obviously over time you're taking off each layer of your skin. It's kind of like when you go for a microdermabrasion. I think that's the name, or dermabrasion. So I've tried that. Obviously Accutane, that fell through. I was so upset. I left the hospital gutted, and they said it could be another 6 to 8 weeks before, you know, to have blood tests and to even get a dermatologist appointment again. I went back to the doctors again, and I decided I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave my skin alone. I'll get over it. I'll probably grow out of it. So yeah, now I'm 21 and my skin just seems to be getting worse, and the scarring, I know scarring is something you can't really do anything about. You've just got to like take care of your skin, just moisturise, exfoliate, etc. But I have heard that Accutane actually does help with scarring, but obviously I haven't tried it. So I am going to the doctors today. On this YouTube channel, I've decided once a week I am going to do a weekly, or maybe a week to 2 weekly update for you. Obviously not all of you guys are going to try this medication, but I want to show you what the medication is and show you week by week or week to 2 weeks how my progress is going on this. I am really excited, and I'll talk to you about the side of how it gets me down. I don't want to go too depressy, and you can click off this now if like this isn't, you know, you don't even have to watch this. I actually suffer with like really bad anxiety, and I've suffered of anxiety since I was probably about 13, 14, and my acne will make me feel worse. I can't leave the house without putting foundation on, and I know you guys are probably thinking, why do you wear foundation? It will just make your skin worse. I understand that, but it's kind of like a vicious circle for me. It's a mask that I hide behind, and it's a daily struggle. It is a struggle, and I am so grateful that I have Toby, my boyfriend, and he will not judge me. You know, he sees me for who I am, and it's just really hard to talk about. I think acne can really knock your confidence and make you feel rubbish about yourself. And I think that's caused a lot of why I feel down, because I don't feel good enough, and I just wish I could go outside and just not wear makeup and feel good about it. It is really hard, and I understand a lot of people suffer with this too. I mean, I'm pretty sure 80 or 90% of people suffer with acne. I do want to get it sorted, and I know people suffer with a lot worse. I know it's not the worst condition you can get, and it will eventually disappear, but how it is right now, it's just really getting me down. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. There's not a lot really I can say, apart from obviously I have been to the doctors and I've tried different medications. Also, I noticed I don't really have a fringe anymore, and I'll just push it to the side, as before I had a side fringe, and I've noticed I don't really get a lot of like blemishes like on my forehead anymore. And I'm sorry if my throat sounds really funny. All my family have got like a cold right now, and I've got a really sore throat. Yeah, basically I don't get any blemishes on my forehead anymore. See, I looked up online, and apparently if you get a lot of spots sort of around your chin, on your jaw area, that is hormonal. I actually had to go for blood tests as well, just to check my thyroid and hormone levels, etc., but they were fine. They think, I mean, I know this is too much information, guys, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you watching this will probably be female anyway. I suffer with really bad periods and actually usually when I'm on my period my skin will calm down. It's usually when it's in the middle of the month towards the period my skin will get really bad, but I don't know why I suffer with really heavy periods. I think it like runs in the family. But anyway, I think that contributes a lot to the bad skin. Yeah, school and college was okay for me. I actually got like teased, and he was actually my ex-boyfriend, and to be honest I just laugh it off most of the time. I was getting called, you know, like pizza face and crater face and stuff, and it's never really got to me, and that was the only issue I've ever had with anybody about my skin. Probably because of the fact I covered it up most of the time so people wouldn't notice. But I think there's so many people that suffer with acne, and acne, it can go from any form. It can go from, you know, like not so severe, moderate, severe. I mean, in my case, mine isn't actually severe, and you probably think it does look really bad, but it's not. To me, it's bad because it's my own skin, but I've never really let it get to me. And I think, you know, like if someone was that shallow and that low to make fun of someone with bad skin, then really they're just pathetic. Well, being horrible and bullying someone because of the way they look is just not nice. I don't want to go into that because I'll just rant about it. I really don't want to, because it gets me angry. But yeah, in that side of things, I've never really let it get to me. When some people have a look and it doesn't bother me, as I was saying, because most people of the population suffer with this. So what am I going to show you? I hope you like my Simba pyjamas, by the way, and the fact that I haven't straightened my hair. I do need to do the rest of my makeup as well. Yeah, I thought I would do my eyes at least, put a bit of mascara on, do my eyebrows, because you really do not want to see me without any of that either. Yeah, I think my acne actually stemmed from, I think it's a hereditary thing. My dad suffered of a bad acne, and I'm not saying that's his fault, you know, it happens. But he said his actually cleared up when he was younger than me. So unfortunately, obviously, I'm going into the adult acne. Which makes me feel bad because obviously when I have kids, I don't want them to suffer with the same as me. But then obviously if they do suffer with it, they've got a parent who can talk to them and help them and give them advice about it. And obviously I'll make sure they know that they're beautiful inside and out. I see children like 10, 11 years old now who suffer with acne, and I've seen people make YouTube videos about it, how it really gets them depressed, and some people think it's really pathetic, but it's not. It really does take a toll on your life, and it is a daily struggle. I mean, every day you get up, you do your skin routine. When I get up and I look in the mirror, the first thing I look at is at my skin. I don't get up in the morning and think, oh, I'm going to do my hair like this, or I'm going to do my makeup like this, because the first thing you think about is your acne, and it's like, oh, I can't do this makeup because my skin doesn't look good enough, and it's hard. And you think you've covered your skin really well, and maybe other people think it looks good, but you'll always look and you'll think, oh, well, that spot's showing through this bit of makeup. Like, it is really hard. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough in this video. I will definitely do my weekly update. I will make a video in the next couple of days when I've got my medication from the doctor, and I will explain what it is and what the doctor told me. I will do weekly to 2 weekly updates for you on the medication as well. I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see the weekly updates. Thanks, guys. Bye.